Abortion, a word you have all heard or said. It is a word that has been in conversation and debates across the country. Induced abortion has aroused controversy and activism because it is related to ethical, moral, philosophical, biological, and legal issues. There are those who are pro-life and those who are pro-choice. Today, I would like to shine light on the controversy with abortion and kind of give you both perspectives of each group. And I know like most people are pro-life, but I mean, it's really not that bad if you really listen. So the following information I retrieved from womanissues.com. Pro-life supporters state that since life begins at conception, abortion is akin to murder as it is to act of taking human lives. Abortion is an indirect defiance of commonly accepted idea of the sanctity of human life. So pretty much pro-life supporters think that since people don't get away with killing each other, like human to human contact, and they get convicted and sentenced to prison and sometimes a death penalty, that it should be the same for abortion. But pro-choice supporters say that nearly all abortions take place in the first trimester, and when a fetus cannot, because a fetus cannot exist independent of the mother. So you're pretty much not killing it. As it is attached by the placenta and umbilical cord, its health is dependent on her health and cannot be regarded as a separate entity as it cannot exist outside her womb. Human life occurs at conception, but fertilized eggs used for in vitro fertilization are also human lives, and those not implanted are routinely thrown away. Is this murder? And if not, then why is abortion murder? Another point they disagree over is the health issue that it causes women. They say that it's very harmful for them. Pro-life supporters say it's very harmful for the mother, and it'll increase her risks of inflammation in the pelvic area, and also diseases increase. But pro-choice argues that abortion is a safe medical procedure, and almost 88% of those women are never harmed when they do it in the first trimester. In instance of rape, pro-life say that abortion should not be used as a contraceptive, and there are other ways to like abort the baby without actually aborting it. But pro-choice says that in case of rape, abortion is actually a very good thing to do, because it also, besides having the child, it also causes further psychological harm to the victim. And many Americans who pay taxes are opposed to abortion. Therefore, it's morally wrong to use tax dollars to fund abortion. But pro-choice says that taxpayer dollars are used to enable poor women to access the same medical services as rich women. And abortion is one of those services. Funding abortion is no different than funding the war in the Middle East, is what they say. For those who are opposed, the place to express outrage is in the voting booth. Pro-life supporters say that abortion frequently causes intense psychological pain and stress, but the American Psychological Association found that stress was greatest prior to an abortion, and there was no evidence of post-abortion syndrome. Having a child is a lifelong commitment, and some women are just not ready for that, especially when they are young or were not expecting to start a family just yet due to many circumstances. I read an article about this woman that at the time she was 12 years old, and she would have unprotected sex, and instead of taking the Plan B pill or whatever it's called, she would go and have an abortion, and that was her form of contraceptives. But now she has realized that that's not an okay form of it, so now she speaks, and I listen to her speeches, and they're very informative. But today I have spoken to you about abortion and the controversy of both pro-life and pro-choice views. At the end of the day, it is your choice, but no one should take that choice away from you. Thank you.
Frank, tell us what you thought.
The intro was good. Her statement was that abortion was not as bad, I guess, as people make it out to be. The speech was very well put together, but it looked like she was reading directly from the script. Her eye contact was good when she looked up away from the paper, but mostly she was just reading directly from that paper she had in her hand. This is a controversial topic, so I don't know, I don't feel convinced. The basis on which you were speaking was from your own experience or from things you read online. I would like to see you attack the opposing argument of adoption. You did not bring that up, but yeah, that's it. It was very scripted.
Okay. Yeah, we've got to rush a little bit because we're trying to get in a couple more people. I think that you need a more interesting attention device. It does sound like it's just I'm going to highlight what the positions on each side are. You do sort of come down on one position, but to me it seems like you do so in the most passive way possible. I have to agree with Frank that there's way more reading than you want to have done at this particular point. There's virtually no eye contact during the presentation. It's organized in kind of an odd way because you're bouncing back and forth between competing points of view on different issues. I think I'd organize it more by the issues and then talk about what the problems on either point of view are on those points. You kind of go the other direction. Let me tell you what the point of view is on this, and then the point of view from the other side is on this issue. And so it feels a little bit backwards on that. All right, I've got to stop here because we've got like I said, we've got a couple more people that we're going to try and get in. Ethan is going to be next. And Sierra's supposed to do the written evaluation. Jake's supposed to do the oral evaluation.